Good afternoon, friends. Welcome back to RT Dashcam. Today we are heading towards Adiyogi Bengaluru to spend a peaceful evening and witness the Divya Darshan light and sound show. It's around 4 p.m. now, and we're starting from Sai Garden, Belathur, taking the familiar Whitefield, Hoskote Road, and then connecting towards Budigere Road. The initial stretch is something many of you have already seen in my previous road trip videos. So I'm fast forwarding this part until we reach Old Madras Road service lane. From here, instead of taking the newly built NH7, we are choosing Budigere Road. This route helps us avoid the toll, though it may take slightly more time during peak hours. On our return journey at night, we'll take the NH7 for a smoother and faster drive. That's the beauty of road trips. You choose what fits the moment. Adiyogi, meaning the first yogi, represents the origin of yoga, not just as physical practice, but as a science of inner balance. The Bengaluru Adiyogi stands as a symbol of stillness amidst movement, and that's exactly what we are heading towards this evening. Now we've taken a right turn and merged into Budigere Road. From here, we need to drive approximately 22 kilometers. I'll keep pointing out some landmarks along the way, just for location reference in case anyone plans this route. It's around 4:16 p.m. now, and we're facing a bit of traffic here. The laser show begins at 7 p.m. So ideally we need to reach by at least 6:30 p.m. to settle down comfortably. Let's see how the traffic behaves ahead. Following this same route, we can also reach Chikkaballapur International Airport. I've already made a separate detailed video covering the airport journey. You can check that on the channel if you're interested. On our left side, we are passing Sri Venkateshwara stone designs, known for stone carving work. Further ahead, we see a Jio BP Petrol Pump on the left. And shortly after that, a Nayara petrol pump on the right side. Just simple markers for those who are navigating without GPS. On the left side, we can see the GAIL gas storage yard. From here, the left road directly connects towards the airport and saves almost 10 kilometers compared to older routes. You'll also notice the newly installed high-voltage transmission lines running through the center divider. Looks like future infrastructure expansion is underway. Now on the left side, we have the cargo entry gate for Kempegovda International Airport. This section is used mainly for goods transport and logistics operations, cargo flights, supply movement, and commercial shipments. As we continue, we are basically driving alongside the airport boundary area. The runway lies further inside. If you ever stop safely on the roadside here, you might catch a close view of aircraft takeoffs. It's quite an experience. Now we have merged onto the satellite town ring road. We need to continue along the service road on the left side. From here, we'll be taking a U-turn to join National Highway 44. This is one of the major highways connecting North and South India, also known as the Srinagar-Kanyakumari Highway. Now we've merged onto NH44. From here, we need to drive approximately 22 kilometers. The road condition here is generally smooth and wide, making the drive quite comfortable. We are crossing an HP Petrol Bunk on the left, again for reference. And just beside that lies the vast Venkateshwara Lake. During monsoon season, this area looks especially beautiful with greenery and water reflection. Now it's around 21 minutes into the journey, and we've decided to stop briefly for evening snacks. Since we're traveling with family, a short break for tea or coffee makes the journey more relaxed. We were looking for a pleasant open place beside the highway rather than a crowded stop. Finally, we found a very beautiful spot near Chikkaballapur. There's a large rose farming garden and paddy fields just beside the road. We stopped here for around 30 minutes, had our snacks, took some photos, and even interacted with the local farmers to understand how rose cultivation works, from planting to selling in the local markets. It turned into an unplanned but very meaningful halt. Some short videos from this place are already uploaded on the channel. Road trips are not just about reaching the destination. Sometimes these unexpected stops become the highlight. After that break, we refueled the vehicle and resumed the journey. As you can see, it's already getting darker. We initially planned to reach Adiyogi before sunset, but the scenic halt and conversations took some extra time. And honestly, that's completely fine. That's how real road trips happen. Now from NH44, we are taking a left turn towards Isha Foundation Road. This marks the final stretch of today's journey. The remaining distance is around 6 kilometers, passing through slightly hilly terrain. So let's conclude this part here. In the next part, we will continue through Isha Foundation Road and finally reach Adiyogi. You'll get to experience the scenic hill approach and the atmosphere as evening sets in. The full route map is shared in the description. Until then, drive safe, stay aware, and thank you for joining me on this journey.